stats for Team Secret are pretty darn good. So let's see if they can actually pick this one up. Kelly S already into a corner, but pretty soon he might get checked. Alarm bot goes over. Kelly S begins to swing for the angle. Gets a good one. And tosses out the paint shells. Eats a paint shells as well, though.
Yeah, they're going to grab the spike. Envy grabs a turret. And we'll see exactly what Geng wants to do. Munchkin's rotating over here, so this is looking to be a C hit. Just how clean can they do it?
Oh, maybe not that clean now that Nizzy has taken a shot. Wild Oreo from the back of sight as well. I was going to say, Ash was the only casualty from before, so it was still possible, but with those shots, might be tough. Karen still trying to dig his team out of the trenches. Up around the site, but it's not safe enough to get the spike down yet.
Edge and tempo, but our two best teams in Pacific just kind of don't give a crap. They just go for it.
That's one way to put it, paper thin. Well, I guess it's, if they have that advantage, they really know how to work off of them and keep that close to their chest. Right now, though, it's Team Secret with the advantage, hopefully able to make this round as clean as possible. But at the same time, look at Geng now, picking up the alt orb. Some information passed over to Team Secret as well.
Yeah, Geng, they're doing a nice job here trying to bait some util. They at least get the alarm bot out of the C door. And this is a team that's pretty scary on ecos, despite their not so good record on regular pistols. They're pretty good otherwise, and they're going to clear util again. So this is really nice for Geng in terms of just setting Team Secret a bit off balance, kind of setting maybe some conditioning for future rounds on how they're going to have to place that Killjoy util in particular, because Genji's a step ahead of the game and clearing it.
Already saw the Nano Swarm before. You might even anticipate that Wild Oreo tends to anchor on the C site as well. But it's now on over to A site. It's just a lone Zesbu holding a rather, shall we say, aggressive angle. Has to land his shots, but gets information and TP's out for safety. That's not too bad as well. 20 seconds left on the clock here, Paper Thin.
Yeah, you need Texture to go pretty huge here. There is a good paranoia, though, by Zesbu to slow things down. Envy trying to get in there.
And it's perfect. Great shot on the entry as well. The paint shells might have gotten some space, but wow, Geng actually sticking the spike all the way through. Kelly S, though, still around the smokes. Able to take down Foxy9 at the very least. Still, some damage sustained, but trying to make it as clean as possible from here on out. Wild Oreo off angle, and now they know everyone's stuck inside a tree, but the swing!
Eco, they might just continue to just try to barrel their way through, use those close quarters fights to their advantage with the classics, but they rotate over to the other side of the map, and now they're looking to press their advantage here. I mean, Zesbu, he has to run. Just a classic, not much he can do here. Wants to save that paranoia, I assume, for the retake.
Possibly. Or maybe just save it for the next round.
Could be
to the spike. I'm not gonna lie, right? This is such a devastating situation, even though the map had just started. Got the outlaw now as well.
Well, now you're gonna have future problems because Texture probably gonna have a showstopper in the next round one way or another. And that's not great, going into what will essentially be a bonus for Geng. The outlaw is gonna be there. Good shots, though, from Munchkin.
Well, really trying to snowball this into something greater. Texture already starting things off with the shots. Munchkin coming in with the outlaw now. And lo and behold, it's just so they're trying to start things off as best as possible. A strong hold over Rubble, but Geng, they have ways to work around this as well. The showstopper ripped through. That's Kelly S down. Texture even getting the snap on the Zesbu. Controller gone, and Envy tries to fight back. Holding up from blue.
I like what we're doing here as Geng. Take a little pause. Maybe allow Foxy9 to make some noise over on the C site. Once he bumps into that KJ util, that might be when you think about making a more aggressive push towards A. Trying to hide your positions right now with that toxic screen up.
And now we've just swapped things over. This time, it's going to be Munchkin on the lurk now that everyone's rotated over onto where Foxy9 is. Just a lone Nano Swarm. Easily dealt with.
Yeah, this is fantastic work. Munchkin there kind of getting an idea that there's more than one player over there for Team Secret and just says, okay, we don't even need to sell a fake. We've already got the space we need. We're already making the rotations. Let's get that plant down. And now they're going to have to watch their backs because they're going to have no idea where the hell I'm coming from.
Oh, my word. And there's even a chance where Team Secret might have to save You've got Ash with a full kit of utility, just sends out the Nightfall. Munchkin's hiding towards the back of Mound, has a snake bite to play for delay on the spike as well. Team Secret, okay, not too bad. Starting things off with a wild Nanoswarm into stairs, takes down Ash. But the time paper thin.
Yeah, you called it, dude. I mean, it's just too hard to get through all that util, especially with the Fade still up initially. I mean, Ash does die, but you're perfectly fine with that as Gen G. And passive there, quick TP.
Toxin screen down.
But just Munchkin.
On the other side, the curtain drops. It's an even exchange and a lot of information for Team Secret.
But more importantly, you took the showstopper out of the round there. So that's a huge find for Munchkin. You know there's a couple players, so you can kind of try to work the other side of the map. Looks like B might be their answer. Still have Wild Oreo pretty close. Let's see if we can find anything through the smoke. Doesn't seem like it. Plant down. Gonna be a tough retake here. Look at how fanned out Gen G is. Look at where Texture's gotten.
Yeah, he might actually be able to wrap around completely. Still though, if Team Secret are fast enough, they might be able to make this work. They sent out the flash earlier on through, but now the duel's going to the way of Charon. Nizzy getting the track over, but once again, lands with a Marshall, but the reactions, and now the site leaked open as well.
Well, they kind of get an inkling there with just a sniper rifle in hand for Nizzy that might have a freebie here. This might be tough for Texture. This is scary.
He was maybe looking for Kelly S. Unfortunately, finds Envy instead. Still, though, not too bad. It's a Phantom tossed over to Kelly S. then, which might make this a possible retake. Still going to need more, though. Look at how Karen's looking to play spoiler up around the top of the boxes. Yourself into that championship mindset, championship form, and that's what we're all looking for, the fans especially. Team Secret, though, again, well, having some, I guess, decent ideas, but right now, still needing a strong round. Currently holding Mound with a one-way smoke. Zespew prepping the Paranoia.
Yeah, I was kind of curious if they were going to try to pull a trap on Gen G there. Team Secret, you can see they're heavily stacked today, but they're leaving Texture over here, really trying to sell this fake or Gen G. Con again! Nizzy's just having a bad day.
He's not able to deal with these swings. You get to set up the smoke, set up the site, even go for the mid-round play over onto B, because Texture's already holding up by Baby Door.
Exactly, Quack. They've really set this up nicely of Gen G. I mean, the fact that Texture has seen absolutely no one over there for the longest time just means he can hold that position, and he can create that extra angle one way or another. As long as he, if somebody were to push him, he wins that fight over at stairs. This should be pretty easy for Gen G.
And as time passes as well, Texture is just going for the wraparound again. He's being very careful around it too. Waiting for his team to give him the go signal, but it's not even needed. Ash with the off angle, holds it down. Texture finally springing that trap onto Wild Oreo. And at this point, it's just Envy left, stuck onto the site.
It's really difficult to read them. Munchkin's just nasty, dude.
God. Hearing the footsteps.
Oh.
I mean, how do you really turn things around at this point? You find some damage, and maybe that gives you a glimpse of hope, but otherwise, like you said, Gen G is truly just looking within. They find that raise within.
They do. It is such a joy to watch them. Now you got another showstopper. You have a Nightfall. You already lost your showstopper. Kelly S has chewed through 4 or 5 rounds of showstoppers without getting to use it because he's either just died or they, have been in odd man situations where there isn't great opportunities. I mean, now you're looking to try to find a way to get that lockdown in play. There isn't a great counter for it exactly in Gen G's arsenal, barring maybe a car on TP or something to try to get a funky angle. But, as Gen G, you'd love to bait it out. That's why you're working the map.
Ash, yeah, I see what you're saying. The Prowler that got sent over just drew the rotations over. Oh my gosh, Wild Oreo.
All it took was that, because they haven't used a fake with a fade yet. And now they know. Now it's too late.
That's it. That might just be the round right there. You've got 3 Sheriffs, well, 1 Spectre now. I don't see how this retake is honestly possible.
And this is just, again, what makes Gen G so fearsome, is constant innovation on the basics. And it helps when they're good with snipers.
The Munchkin now with the snipers, right?
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, that's another layer they're adding to this thing.
Just holding the angles. Oh, Ash is wrapping around from behind. If anything, that's extra pressure. Geng are close to full ults as well. Vct gets one more. I think he wants another.
So annoying. They have no idea. They have such little zone control. This could be defender spawn, this could be upper, this could be stairs.
That's why Team Secret are scrambling. Oh boy.
By the time they figure this out, the A site should well be in Genji's hands. And you're just playing full retake. The real trick is if you're going to be able to catch Vct on the lurk.
Vct has been rather disciplined as well. But Geng working with numbers. They send in a Nightfall, you get the spike down. You got Viper's Pit available too. Oh, look at all the space that's being taken up, Paper Thin.
I'll be curious if Geng wants to invest the pit. Okay, they do. Because of all this extra ultimates that you have for the side of Team Secret, I thought maybe they would wait, but you know, you're far enough back. Vct, oh boy.
Comes up at the right time. Showstopper from the front. You didn't want to attend the party, but the party gets brought over to you. Envy, though, taking some initiative, pushing out. However, you gotta make it past this Viper's Pit. Munchkin, look at how he's just tucked inside. Protected by Charon, out with the shorty. Envy, the only one left again. Sole survivor, spins around. 3 kills on the board. But this retake is not possible. More Paper Thin. Oh, look at that as well. You had the one-way smoke up, but Vct just uses the outlaw.
Well, now they're being pretty patient. Again, want to check the map, but there's a good chance Dizzy gets one here.
A decent one, a couple. Maybe looking for another. He's got no escape option, so just to duke it out. Unfortunately, with Charon being able to take the left flank, he goes down, and now the plan swapped over once more. Geng, the rotations from Team Secret a little bit early. Ooh! What a shot.
That's nice. You got a great chance now here as Team Secret. You've got the showstopper for Kelly S. This should be their round.
Oh, Zespew.
You should run.
Play your cards right. Smoke refreshed. He has the paranoia to work with his team. Now has to respect the lockdown. Trying to buy time, trying to get into safety, but Charon just eliminates him.
Just tapping to check. Looking for the response. They're not going to see any. This actually might catch them a bit off guard. Again, showstopper there. 2 players coming from your side of the map. This could work. This could work for Team Secret. I have hope.
You got 2 satchels, Kelly S. Utilize them wisely. Vct and Charon, on the other hand, trying to separate this as much as possible because they don't want to get hit by splash damage. Charon towards the back of sight. It's the blast pack that comes through. Oh, but he's picked it up.
He has a lot to check here. He's going to use that timing.
Oh.
Can't connect, though.
Not too bad for Team Secret. Happy with that pickup. Now trying to retain control over this area of the map.
Yeah, I'd say this is the first round where things looking pretty dicey for Geng from a macro perspective. Now they have to win some trades, win some battles. They might be able to catch Zespew a little bit off guard. Goes for the spray right off the smoke. Texture happy to try to take that little advantage that he can. Create some extra space, but quick reactions here from Team Secret. They've got the right read, they've got the right pieces in place. Can they stop this?
Got the right positions now. Smoke, Kelly S hiding inside, gets the first snap. Blast pack for safety as well. Okay, Ash just shoots into the smoke. Oh my god.
Shadows traveling.
It's unfair. They're playing this so well.
Seconds left.
Zespew
Oh my
re-smokes
God.
it though. Vct. Oh no, Envy. He thought they might have already crept up onto site, but that was not the case. Now Vct blocking off any further rotations. Charon has already picked up the site.
What's going on with this op?
It's cursed one. Enough information for the rest of the Geng squad, though. With strength in numbers, Team Secret might be able to start something. Unfortunately, it's Envy down, Initiator gone. Makes things that much tougher. Charon just throws in from the shadows into the mix.
That's so difficult to read as Secret.
Okay, just exploding out of the smoke. Works out for now. Triple kill already for each and every single member. Foxy 9 needing to take up space. Karn goes down towards the back of sight. TP to limit too far, but it's the Nanostorm and the spray from Foxy 9. Online for the ace, not quite! Nizzy shuts it down!
Imagine if
They
I
had a
died.
tap.
Flushes them out of the corner. Ash has to reload, but still good for the third kill.
That's devastating. That's all there is to say about that. Unless Dizzy has a miracle in store for us. This should be pretty well. Oh, that spike is just down in an awful spot, too. I mean, there's so many angles that Genji can cover this from.
Got no real utility to work off of. He knows they are all on the other side of that wall, that smoke. Oh, and look at how Genji are playing around it. On with GE. Genji, they were just really keeping those spirits up. Now with the buys, you got those weapons. Got a 1-2-2 setup.
Yeah, look how patient Foxy was with his util. Able to avoid the initial nano to try to clear the normal spots for either a nano or an alarm bot of your own.
As well as the fact that Genji have taken a bit of space in towards B main. Might allow them to play around the door, but Team Secret, with their force, seems to have a read to play around this.
They read that smoke nicely. Knew that Genji would use it to back off, but there might be too late.
Oh, yeah. No, that's not going to happen any further. Texture just looking to...
So, this is going to be tough for sure. Now the alarm bot's a little bit further out for Foxy. He wants to put a little bit of fear into him there. Oh, this TP though. Is Foxy going to be ready? Look where Zespew got.
Trying to look around for it, but oh, Kelly comes in with a movement too. Spectre at hand, and it's a run and gun that takes down Foxy 9, which means C site is now open for business. Continuing to push up front as well, and unfortunately the Guardians will not be able to hit their mark. Just Karin left with a Spectre.
Tough ask. I mean, should be undoable. So Team Secret able to get a little bit of hope, you would think. You know, maybe Karan just going to play for some kills. But the money mostly there for Genji to buy up into the next one. Karan's the only one who's...
Connect onto several players. Seeing the trails as well. Texture just checking, making sure through the wall bangs. That's Zespew down.
Bit surprised if Ash won't try to spam the orb spot here pretty quickly, but Team Secret has called a complete pause, so Genji has to maybe re-clear some space to figure things out. That Boombot actually making things pretty difficult to figure out exactly what Team Secret is doing. The bad news is for Team Secret is there's an alarm bot at the front of C, so you can lean BA for Genji and just kind of try to collapse on this.
And that's precisely Munchkin's master plan. Snakebite at the right time. Just into Link.
30 seconds.
Still got to watch out for the back of main, though. Oh, he manages to turn around. Takes two. Envy and Nizzy doing some damage, but once again, it's Envy as the lone survivor, and he has to clutch this out just to extend the rounds. No real clue where to look, and with 10 seconds left on the clock, I don't see how he's going to be able to do it. Goes for the swing. Texture puts the nail in that coffin. Yeah, Nizzy is able to take the shots, and with that, the site very quickly into Team Secret's control.
It's exactly what they need, and this makes things so annoying. So to try to cut your way through, oh, that's a huge pickup for Munchkin.
Just around the edges of the trip. All of a sudden, an extra angle for Team Secret to keep track of. Uh-oh, that's not what you want to have happening. So it all comes down to 3 players on the site. They might have a sonic sensor here or there to help them out, but oh, Genji so aware. They shoot those very quickly. So Nizzy feels the need to take the duel. The GravNet lands perfectly, but the shots, not so much. Zespew, though, not. Just go straight into this one still. Keep in mind what happened from the previous map. You don't want to see that happening again. Team Secret needing to keep every advantage possible rolling for this first half.
They're investing heavily in their economy. Couple Bulldogs, you got the Vandal, and then a Sheriff just for Nizzy. So this is kind of one of those rounds where Team Secret, you can afford to lose 1. 2 is okay, but if you lose more than that, things get real scary real fast.
Kind of. Well, it's just a share for now, so not too bad. Nizzy being able to slip all the way through. A lot of information and hold on the rotations as well. But look at Ash on a classic. Takes down another. It's Vct this time. Still has one good right click to go. Unfortunately, whiffs. Goes for the reload, and Zespio will take that duel. 1v2, though. And it's a very valuable Vandal that he's
So devastating for Team Secret.
No, just when you start to get things going. Grafnet spent into the round as well. It's all the pistols. Kelly-S onto this Guardian, desperately looking for anything possible. While Oreo trying to open up the site, but look at the Sharks circling from behind.
Look at this Nano to buy time. Trying to get this lurk. Oh, just catches the head of Wild Oreo. Oh boy.
And he's still good enough to go in for a potential retake. The main thing you got to look out for is Texture on this flank alongside Munchkin, and there they go. Paranoia lands perfectly in the right.
There's out of mid right now. 3, in fact, if Texture continues to push. And it's safety for Team Secret. They're playing very cautious. Doesn't matter.
Just swinging together, peeking middle at the same time. Oh, but Karan down really early on, though. Might open things up for Team Secret.
But he got Envy down to 5. Yeah, I mean, it's already advantaged Gen G in terms of the trade so far. And great work by Texture, being ready for top mid, covering that push out from Karan. Really nice coordination. And it's tough for Team Secret to do much about that unless they commit a lot of their util early. And you can see that they're hanging on to a little bit for Envy. Use the drone, but they were able to push anyway. So continued aggression towards mid, towards B. Deep wall, but Texture's already ahead of it.
Yeah, straight in with the angle as well. Good on the swing, but maybe not quite tracking the crosshair just right. Vct still good for at least 1 kill, though. That might be enough. I mean, look at the damage done to Kelly-S.
Spike planted.
Okay, for another deep post plant, you've got even numbers. This should go Team Secret's way, you would think. Couple flashes left for Munchkin.
They won it the last time when they played this formation on the pistol, so certainly what you expect.
That was Munchkin's flash.
He's got one more. Gonna set it up right for the team, but not even need it. You play off the wall bang. The Sonic Sensor, though, does trip up Ash. But here comes Munchkin into the site. Swaps over the knife for extra movements. Still needs to deal with the grab net, but it's Texture! And he's just doing it all by himself. They still need to get them the spike, though. They've gotten all the kills, but I think they've run out of time.
So, you know Munchkin going to be aggressive with that. Let's see what they're going to do. An outlaw for Texture. Knows that the economy is going to be wonky.
Yeah, tries to get some nasty shots through. Light shields for Team Secret not holding up.
Yeah, throw the grab net, but it was right as Kelly-S was crossing back and getting taken out, so they can't really follow up off the back of that, plus the spike dropped, and they needed to grab that and get it out of there quick. So just nothing they can do. They did some damage to Texture, but now he can just prop up in mid if he so chooses, or hold some other angles.
Oh, now it's Karan with the judge. When you think about that death, and it's a slight loss in the macro because, yep, it's a full-on confirmation that it's an A hit, and Karan knows exactly where to place his crosshair. Texture spots out the next one as well. Wild Oreo has no choice but to turn tail, and ooh, oh my god, the recon at the right time.
That's a beautiful recon. Absolutely gorgeous.
B.
Yeah, dude, that is a crazy lineup from Ash. How about that? I mean, the confidence for Gen G is just crazy.
Well, you speak of confidence, they are feeling it. They pick up a scent, and they're going to peek at the right time. All 3 together.
Snuck into that smoke already, but the alarm bot there as well. This is a lot of information for Gen G.
Oh, and then the peek from Vct plants the lockdown to force Team Secret's hand. He knows they don't have the right weapons for this fight, and it's just easy pickings for Gen G. For Team Secret.
A delayed push out here with the op. Okay.
Hey.
So they clear the TP, but Nizzy still opts to go for the drift anyway, and he's not going to get a ton out of this.
Not really at all. just because that gate crash was dealt with. Now, maybe slight positions, but you're going to have to adapt mid-round.
I mean, I just love the call from Genji. As soon as that ult's popped, they had already cleared the TP, so they know they can just fall back, and there isn't much that Nizzy can do off of it. They know he was at top mid, and you just throw a great ult into the nether. Now you have to get it done the old-fashioned way. Still some good ults to set up. You know, you do have the Annihilation, the Hunter's Fury. But you got to get them into a spot where you can use them before you die. That's been the problem for Team Secret here today.
All comes down to the entry. Maybe something supported by Zespew alongside Nizzy. Save one of the Hunter's Furies for post plants, but you know what? Ash has a Hunter's Fury of his own, and it connects into so many players. Wild Oreo, though, fearless, continues to push. Texture still remarkable on this off, but goes down to Envy on the trades. There's the Annihilation ripped off, and it's Ash left alone. Does land one with a shock dart, though, but the spike will get planted regardless.
Oh, if he has another!
Oh no! 9 seconds. Might even be able to use this opportunity to sneak up. He goes in with a shot.
Aggression with a lot of util. Get a lot of info off that knife if it popped. But you hear so much here as Genji. You can just put a lot of pressure at the front of this door. Still an off in Texture's hands. He has the Blade Storm.
Oh my god, he just goes in for it. Dashes into stairs as well. The Baron Mash might be up, but still a lot of possible angles for Genji to hold. Nizzy has to think twice about working off the flashes. Gotta time it so perfectly with the rest of the team. Helias just raring to go, but he gets shut down. Envy, once again, holding up true from the back lines. But the spike on the ground now. Oh no! As Zespew tries to pick it up, Foxy9 domes him. It's just 2 players left. Envy trying to hold the angle best to his ability, but again, the spike, that's the biggest factor here. The threat of the looming op from the other side. Texture online for...
And it just gets scarier and scarier.
All right, not gonna lie. This attacking side has been pretty darn rough for Team Secret. Now trying to go off slight defaults, but Genji, they're just playing it safe.
Why wouldn't they? You've got all the advantages in the world. Foxy actually doesn't peek off of that. Only here's a classic, though. So not really feeling like he's getting too much attention over at B, but you can see that Team Secret just hoping that maybe somebody will make a mistake from Genji positionally. Because they've been pretty aggressive at mid, have Genji at times. And this round, they're actually standing pat.
Otherwise, everything's still really coordinated for Genji. Foxy, he waited for that flash from Munchkin to set things up, so maybe now Team Secret happy with some utility burnt over on the B side. They go in for A, looking for close-range duels, but here comes Texture with the Blaze, gets the first one. Munchkin with the pop flash, goes for a double! Now the spike dropped again, and Wild Oreo has to go and pick up pieces. It's not going to happen. Zespew, the only one left, smoked off completely, and Texture is going for the point-blank shot. Zespew tries to get him.
He's 100%, but he's very good on this agent, by the way. It's not just Viper that he's strong on, in case people were wondering.
If you only just joined us in 2025,
yeah,
then you wouldn't know.
But first of all, welcome if you are new to Pacific.
Hey.
You know, we've got the best region. We've got the most fun region. You saw our walkouts today? Anybody else doing that? No.
We don't got a beach.
We're way cooler, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, we don't, well.
We're creative.
Yeah, the beaches are a little far away from Seoul, so.
Unfortunately. But, you know, we've got other things to make up for it. Team Secret trying to make up for as much as possible in this round now. But the TP, once again, quickly marked. Munchkin tucked into the corner. Got a perfect crossfire. We've got Texture playing from Generator with the up, too. It's such a big obstacle for Team Secret. No chance in hell you continue going into A.
No, I mean, you're not able to get much done with your util here for Team Secret. So you can't really keep Genji bothered. They've already set up a lot of crossfires, kind of anticipating this, reading it seemingly ahead of time. Oh, Karan.
Turns around, sends the Omen flash. Okay, maybe not quite converting the second kill, but once again, Genji still able to hold down the site. 10 seconds left to go, and that kill pretty much seals it off. Kelly S might have regen shield, but I don't see how it's going to survive.
You have a Hunter's Fury. You got to get to a spot to use it. Oh, man. Wild Oreo is so lucky.
Managed to avoid death for now, but he walked straight into the Nano Swarm. Foxy9 once again still holding. And it's another round where you're just left with one player left on Team Secret's roster. Envy running around looking for as many kills as possible. Happened last week on Icebox, but we don't have that in our map veto today. Team Secret still needing quite a bit. But like you mentioned,
I have the spike.
just a couple more rounds and that will inspire a lot of hope in a lot of fans.
Yeah.
Us included.
Yeah. I'd be happy if Team Secret could make a run of this. It'd be really encouraging. You know, they made big changes. You know, a lot of fans clamoring for that coming into this stage. So, got to just figure it all out. Oh, God, that's so much info. That's so brutal.
Okay, burn some of that utility away. Still got a minute left to go, so that's not the worst thing in the world for Team Secret.
But you only clear one nano so far. So all that util is going to allow... Oh boy, this.
Okay, Annihilation though might actually be able to scare someone away, but look at the 0 point again. Kelly S and Munchkin as well, just blocking off so much of that utility that Team Secret so desperately wants to use to execute into the site. Texture now playing close range with the shorty whiffs though, and there's a chance. Nizzy fires back, Ash trades. It gets the headshot angle though, and it's all down to Envy. Wild Oreo kind of blocked off because the door has been shut. Has to play it close and tight, but Munchkin deletes him just down to Envy in a 1v2 clutch scenario. Needs to get the spike down as well. Door not yet broken, but now there they go. 2 footsteps, and Envy has to play tight and close around the crates. The shots don't lie.
NG players in those moments where the util isn't going to be a decider or be a difference maker. Well, that's not a great start.
Foxy9 on the lurk. You got the 0 point clearing out market as well, so the rest of the Gen G squad pushing up slightly more tactically now, but look at the swing out from Wild Oreo. Kelly S as well, being able to go for the swing off of Zespew, but Foxy9 still makes it.
And again, Gen G can struggle. Like, we've seen it.
It's this comp. Nizzy beginning with a shot, has an option to gate crash back into A.
Tagged.
Hello. Foxy's got a sheriff, and it's going to be revealed. So, some awareness of what's going on, but able to grab the orb regardless. And just Karan tucked into wine. Everybody else just seeing what they can find around the map. Tough angle here. Especially with the double setup, Nizzy and Envy right there. No fallback, though, for Nizzy setup right now in terms of a gate crash.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't need it.
Not quite, still holding. Envy with the back line as well. That was maybe not the recon that Ash wanted. Nonetheless, the smoke coming up might allow for himself to cross over. Foxy9 buying some attention
30 seconds
from the market angle. Karan's still lurking. I mean, just trying to look for as many kills as possible, but
In some ways, for the space control for Gen G, because they have the Killjoy instead of a Cypher, it's more about like on the site where the Cypher gets really annoying. You know, where the tripwires are and all that stuff. Oh, texture.
what the? Quick on the draw, and now it's a market angle. Wild Oreo wildly trying to spray over, but Texture still hunkers down. 3 players gone in the blink of an eye. And it's Nizzy now with an outlaw. He hears the door being blocked off, so might think to break it down, but that's exactly where Munchkin is waiting. Kelly has to pick things up.
That'll just get me past your sight lines. So fight me one-on-one and see how it goes.
1v1 me, bro.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Well, this time he's got 2 more behind him, and they're looking to go for an ace split.
This is a little bit scary. I mean, you're not getting too much great info off of an orb tap. A flash from Munchkin doesn't mean much, because you never know when that's just a fake. Foxy9 just doing a little jiggling.
Slight fakes might bring Team Secret to thinking that the hit's coming from A main, but thankfully Zespew checked it. So Envy's here at the right time. Double kill found. Maybe even a third if he holds the angle just right, but Slight tags and he's down to low HP, but crouches at the right time this time. Another kill found. Foxy9 trying to come back into refrag, but it's not fast enough. Munchkin the only one. And he's back in from catwalk again. Angles expected for Team Secret.
30 seconds left.
You wouldn't think that Munchkin would be good for more than one.
Keep this up and actually might be able to push into a third map. Nonetheless, Geng will give it another crack. This time down middle.
Oh no.
Oh!
They figured him out. There was no gate crash. He had no escape, and they know he's been playing mid-bottom. So they're just spamming it, looking for it. Incredible reads from Geng.
Some pressure from the rest of the team to now pick up some more space, but that's where they get punished. Geng, talk about that hold, and this time they managed to hold it just right. B main becomes B site. You also got extra utility just to hold off on these rotations. 2v5, they're not gonna go for this.
And this is just brutal for Team Secret because you can't even force out the lockdown. I think they're just playing for exits. I don't think they're gonna go back in. But I mean, the sucky thing here for Team Secret is you didn't get the lockdown out at the very, okay, you're gonna lose the round, so be it, but can't get that big ultimate away from Foxy.
Oh my god, Texture. His Tillin just went off, but he's still there!
Team Secret, Munchkin might actually be in trouble here. I say that, and he's probably just gonna, well, he's got a Vandal.
He's gonna tap every single one of them. Oh, good on the flash. He kind of dodged it, but still the Stinger will take him down. So that's a weapon picked up for Team Secret. But it's also the go signal for Geng to try to stream into this B side. Wild Oreo, what can you do with this shorty?
Well, he's going to get detained. That's what he's going to do.
Oh, through the lockdown, though, buys a bit of time for the rest of Team Secret to arrive from the back lines. Ash kind of lining it up still. Takes down Zespew. Maybe a weapon still picked up for Nizzy if he gets close enough. Gotta watch out for Foxy9 around the corner if the spike gets planted.
Great patience not to shoot that detained clone.
They might not know that he's below logs. Playing sneaky. Invi goes for the check with the recon. Foxy9 gets the first shot. Nizzy low HP. He knows where he is, but Foxy9 is slipper.
Intentionally showing presence there, Geng. Trying to throw some false information, even though it's actually true information, as we can see. Look at those smokes.
All right, first round that they're doing this full quick commit. And it's Texture already towards the back of Boathouse. Invi trying to hold down as best as possible, but Karn still being able to find that trade. Now goes back in for another duel, double dipped, and it's Kelly S who punishes him. 2v3 now. Although there is an op in the equation. Ooh, the Blade Storms, they don't quite connect, but Texture gets his weapon out in time. Spike not fully committed. Texture thinking to route back, but punished by the op.
Ash just has to leave. Nothing more he can do there. That deadlock wall was pivotal in that round. It caught the right player at the right time to keep the spike from getting onto the site. So that means that even though Texture is able to break through, you prevent the round from going completely the way of Geng, but you never know with Ash. He's been really hot today. But you have the ult. You know where he's at.
Yeah, that really keeps him at bay. The flashes are good. Too darn good for Ash to withhold.
Otherwise, the same setup here for Team Secret. Nizzy has the gate crash still up, but Genji's been waiting that out before they try to make their move. Let's see if they have something set up to try to put some pressure in towards mid. Oh, Nizzy.
Wow.
He just ran out. Gate crash isn't there.
This is a full commit on this angle now. Spotted out by the turret, has to watch out for a peek. Ooh, okay, gets away in time.
But he's spotted. Nothing Genji can do about that, though.
And Genji's being quite cautious in this round.
Did they clear that gate crash? Or did he fake TP? They pinged it out, and it's not on the map anymore.
So it might be a fake just to allow Nizzy to continue holding down this mid lane. But then for Geng to avoid it completely, they're just looking for another commit into the B site. Now 40 seconds left.
They're waiting for Karan to get there.
Got to smoke off market, because that's where Envy is holding. Waldorio off angle, but he's fully blinded. Still trying to play around lane on the ledge. Nizzy landing a shot through the smoke, but look at this from Texture. Pushes in. Spike picked up. He got 3 players relatively healthy enough to get it down. Texture continuing to push all the way toward the back. It's unexpected. And he
Just incredible team play from Geng. Sometimes your jaw is just on the ground. I mean, they win a 3v5 there. Absolutely disgusting.
Well, maybe one of the last possible chances for Team Secret now. Standing between Geng and playoffs is Envy. He gets a good double, but it's continuing on with the trades. Geng in Geng fashion. Ash manages to turn things into a 2v2. Got to think about positions all at this point. Nizzy has a potential judge. Ooh, Karan though. TP's back in the boathouse, and if Team Secret doesn't hear it, they might be worried about their back. They just continue to push together as a duo though, but look at the spray down. Just Karan left in a 1v1, Nizzy low HP. Vision obscured by the crates, but it's quick on the swing as Karan snaps over onto his torso. 13-8 as the final score.